going on? What's going on? What's going on? You Learn with Robert here. So a lot of you went to this video because you saw the title and you're saying, you don't know what's going on. You don't know, what's going to happen. You are pretty much clueless about what's going on, what's going to happen. How can I get to the next level? What's going to happen? You don't understand why you are where you are, and you are trying to find answers. Okay, you've reached the right video. This is You Learn with Robert. This is not financial or investment advice. Do me a favor, go ahead and like the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so that you can get more information from me and we can talk a little bit more. So I believe by faith comes by hearing. So in order to change your mindset and change your life, you have to hear something different. Some of you are saying, well, You Learn, I've been hearing some things different, but I have not been seeing things different. I have been hearing some things different, but I have not been seeing some things different. And you're trying to figure out how can you get to the next level when you haven't seen the things that you've heard, and you know that you're going to get to the next level. You know that there's something different about you. You know that you have that idea, that dream, that vision, that goal, and you just cannot seem to understand. You just cannot seem to get over that hurdle, and you're trying to figure out, how can I get over that hurdle? First of all, knowledge. If any man lacks wisdom, let him so ask. Knowledge is a way to get over that hurdle. Knowledge is a way to get over that hurdle. Also, community. Community is a way to get over that hurdle. There's a lot of people who were in a position, and someone said to them, hey, look, let's chat over lunch. Matter of fact, I'm coming to your dorm room, we're gonna talk. And they talked and they said, look, I'm starting a company. I want you to get involved with this company. And, it's a startup. This is what we're going to do. And they said, I'll think about it. They came to someone else, said the same thing. Someone else said the same thing. Hey, I'll think about it. Went to a couple more people. They said the same thing. They'll think about it. Here's the thing now. Mark Zuckerberg is a billionaire. The people who left with him was a billionaire. The other people who did not listen are not billionaires. A lot of times you're not going to see certain things that other people are saying, but they see the vision before you see the vision. So understand, vision gets to provision. Vision allows you to get to provision. Having a vision allows you to get to provision. If you don't have a vision, you need to attach yourself to someone who has a vision, someone who has a goal, someone who has an assignment. If you don't have a vision, you have to attach yourself to someone who has a vision, a goal, and an assignment. And guess what? Through that can actually help you launch your next. So You Learn. What did you do differently? Well, when I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, what did I do? I went to the library. I started to read books. And I got so many books. I was cool with the librarian, and I would get more books than I could check out because the librarian knew I would come back with the books. Hey, you better make sure you come back with these books so I won't get in trouble. Okay, I promise you I'm coming back with these books. But I would sit and read 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 and read. I would read and read and read. I would go to the restroom. I hate to say it. I would read. On break at lunch, at work, I would read. Before I went to bed, I would read. At that time, I was on the bus. Guess what I would do on the bus? I would read. And then I would listen to audio tapes. Audio tapes of people like Les Brown and Norman Vincent Peale and different motivational speakers. I would listen to Zig Ziglar. I would listen to different men of God who I thought was valuable at the time. I would listen to change the way and the level I think. I would drive places that I knew I couldn't afford, and I would look at those homes. I would go to car lots and test drive cars that I knew I couldn't have. And guess what would happen? It changed the way I thought, because I said, you know what? I don't have to be on this bus. I can get a car. I don't have to be in this place. I can get a house. I don't have to do something. And I changed the level of my thinking, and over time that changed. So you have to understand, everything didn't happen in an instant. A lot of negative happened in the physical before the positive happened. Sometimes you're seeing negative and you're saying, well, let me quit and give up, but you're right at the brink of success, but you give up too quickly. You're right where you need to be, but you give up too quickly. You say, oh, I'm right here. I'm right here. Oh, let me run to it. And you give up too quickly. And you give up too quickly because you're scared of the next. You know what I'm saying? You can't give up too quickly. You can't give up too quickly. What if your parents gave up on you? Some people say, well, you learn, my parents did give up on me. I'm adopted. Okay, what if your adopted father or mother gave up on you? Well, they did give up on me. God didn't give up on you. I don't believe in God. It's okay. But he didn't give up on you. What if, you quit and literally the next day you would have been a multimillionaire? What? You don't know that. It could be the next week, next year, next 5 years. But here's the thing. A lot of times we want to see us get here, but we don't want to see the other environments. We don't want to get to the next environment. We want to get to this. Oh, this is nice. Oh, lovely. Oh, we want to get to that, but we don't want to get to the struggle. Guess what? The struggle bus is real, but in order to get away from the struggle bus, you have to get wisdom and knowledge. You have to get a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, get a mentor. Somebody you can mentor. I thank God every day. I asked for a mentor. He sent me a mentor. Asked for another mentor. I had to pay for that mentor. Guess what? I wasn't in a position to pay for that mentor, but guess what I did? I said, you know what? I ain't going to get cable. I ain't going to get this. I'm going to cut these things out so that I can pay for this. Yeah, I had to pay. I had to pay. I had to pay. And guess what? When I had to pay, I had to learn. I had to take the time out of, I'm not going to work overtime because I'm going to learn this. Sometimes you want to work your way through the problem and you're not working on your solution. Yeah, it's okay to work. It's okay to get to work and work overtime. I've done it, been there, done that, got the t-shirt. But in the process, if you're working more overtime than you're working on your dream, you already messed up. You got to work on your dream more than you work overtime. And if you're working overtime, you better work more on that dream than you can on overtime. You better put just as much time on that dream and that goal and that vision than you are doing the overtime. You need to plan it out, write it down. I have vision boards and I would put it on the wall. Actually, I went to it was either Home Depot or Lowe's. I don't recall. And I remember Home Depot or Lowe's, what I did was I wrote down, I had a panel board. There were big panel boards in the office, big panel boards. But Home Depot or Lowe's, I don't remember where it was, but I bought about 10 of them and I stuck it in my office wall and I stuck it in my bedroom. And then I had little small dry erase board. The panel boards are dry erase boards, really. But I had, I stuck it all over the house. And I started writing things down. I thought about an idea, I wrote it down. I wrote motivational quotes down. I wrote where I wanted to be, and I continue to speak it. Speak those things not be though they were. I continue to speak it. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. I continue to speak it. It's impossible to please God without faith. I continue to speak it. Faith without works is dead. And then when I spoke it, I began to walk in it. I had to learn something. That's why it's called You Learn. Really, a lot of people who know me, I lost my grandmother in 2018. Later to rest January 1st, 2019. Yeah, and as it relates to that, hurtful time. But one thing my grandmother would ask in her country version is, what do you know well? And her saying, what do you know well, she would also regurgitate the information and she would, okay, Robert, what do you know well today? What's going on? She would say a country version of that. I'm not going to go there. But once I told her, she would regurgitate the information to someone else, always learning. My grandmother always was in a learning mode until her last breath, always trying to figure out something new. And she told me, look, she told me by showing me, hey, so-and-so, did you know about this, and this? And then I would say, well, Grandma, what do you know well? And she would tell me something new, and I would learn it. And I would regurgitate it and tell someone else. And that's one of the reasons why I started the channel, to actually help others. But here's the thing. You have to learn something. And all I get understanding. Knowledge, wisdom, power. You have to get knowledge. You have to understand. Knowledge is more precious than fine gold and rubies. You have to get knowledge. He asked for knowledge. Hey, what do you want? What is it that I want? God, I want wisdom. Show me how to lead these people. Give me the wisdom on how to lead these people. He didn't ask for money, jewels, riches. He asked for wisdom. He asked for knowledge. So out of all the things you can ask, just because you didn't ask for the money, the jewels, I'm gonna give you all that, but I'm gonna give you the wisdom to do that as well. So wisdom is important, okay? Knowledge is important. So get knowledge, get wisdom, get understanding, and do. Once you do that, do, because faith without works is dead. You can have all the faith in the world. You can speak all these things. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna speak it. I'm gonna say it. I'll manifest things. I'm speaking it. Okay, wonderful. But after you manifest things, are you doing? Faith without works is dead. You got to put some works behind that faith. Speak those things is not really the word, but it still said faith without works is dead. Sorry, my alarm clock was going off. I beat my alarm clock every day. I beat my alarm clock every day. You can't wake me up. I'm already up. God already woke me up. I beat my alarm clock every day. You see how crunk I was for that? My alarm clock went off and I'm already up. Why am I already up? I've been up before the sun came up. I watched the sunrise. I'm always up. I get up and get ready for this. I'm always ready for success. You got to understand, y'all. You see how crunk I am? Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Oh, it's easy for you to say this. You're waking up to this view. It's easy for you to say that. Stop. Stop that stinking thinking. Get rid of 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 that stinking thinking. I ain't always woke up to this view. Really? Are you kidding me? I ain't always woke up to this. Come on now. I told you in videos that I was packing a luggage bag and rolling it in the grocery store. So you must not know me. You must not have been listening to these videos. But I'm telling y'all, it ain't about where you are now. It's about where you come from, and you cannot forget where you come from before the view. You can't forget where you come from before the view. Before you get to the next level, you cannot forget where you come from. You got to understand, no matter where you are now, you can never forget where you come from. You can always help people up. Remember that. That's why I got this channel. It ain't about me. Never been about me. I care about none of this. It's never been about me. It's nothing. I care about you and you getting to your assignment. You getting to the next level of greatness. You getting to where you're going in life. I care about that more than even now, spending time doing what I'm doing now. I care about that, about you more. Okay? Understand that. You're more value to me than what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing, what do you mean what are you doing right now? I could be chilling, relaxing, enjoying the view down there. Really? You see people down there? I could be down there chilling. I could, but I'm not. Why? Because I care about you more. That's what I'm saying to you. I care about pouring into you more. I care about your assignment more. I care about you getting to the next level more. I care about that more than anything. Because I've been put on this earth to help more people, and the only way I can do it is by getting information to you. So I care about that more. Getting you the information so that you can learn. That's why it's called You Learn with Robert, guys. So how can you get to the next level? Continue to listen, continue to listen, continue to listen. Hey, there's other people you can listen to. You don't just have to listen to me, but I do have the information that you can listen to. I do have the courses that you can listen to. I do have the books that you can buy. I do have the ebooks that you can buy. I do got the merch that you can buy. Yes, you got to continue to pour into yourself. Well, I'm not going to listen to you that much. It's okay. Listen to someone else that's going to help you. I'm not going to buy your courses. It's okay. Buy somebody else's course that can help you. I'm not going to read your book so you can get more wealthier and okay, buy somebody else's book and courses and ebooks. Y'all don't understand. I really don't care. But I care more about you. Well, you just said you don't care, but you care. Well, please explain it. What I mean to you is, you buy a book or not, somebody else is buying it. If you buy a course or not, somebody else is buying it. If you buy merch or not, somebody else is buying it. It's for the people who need it. That's why I created it. And guess what? You have the ability to create as well. You have the ability to create as well. You have the ability to create as well. Okay, guys? Once again, it's You Learn with Robert. We'll talk to you. See you in the next level of greatness. Bye-bye now.